What do you think of when you hear the word Advent? Maybe you think of high church, maybe you think of traditions, maybe you skip right ahead and think straight to Christmas. The word Advent literally is the word for coming. It's the anticipation of the coming and even the second coming of Jesus. And it's a time that Christians every year set aside time to remember, to reflect, and to anticipate the coming of Jesus. It's a time to put ourselves in the mindset of thinking about what life was like before Jesus came. And it helps us to reframe and re-understand the blessings that we have because of the incarnation of Jesus in our lives. So this week, the first week of Advent, the theme is hope. The theme is hope, things that we long for, things that are promised by God and are longed for. And our first passage is Micah chapter 4, verses 1 through 5. It says, "It shall come to pass in the later days that the mountain of the house of the Lord shall be established as the highest of the mountains, and it shall be lifted up above the hills, and peoples shall flow to it. And many nations shall come and say, Come, let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the God of Jacob, that he may teach us his ways, and that we may walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. And he shall judge between many peoples, and shall decide disputes for strong nations far away. And they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war any more. But they shall sit every man under his vine and under his fig tree, and no one shall make them afraid. For the mouth of the Lord of hosts has spoken. For all the peoples walk, each in the name of his own God. But we will walk in the name of the Lord our God forever and ever." As I look at this and I think about the hope of Advent, I see two things. That God promises a day when the nations shall come to seek God's will. That the nations shall come and learn God's ways. And you and I are inheritors of that promise, being part of the nations ourselves. And so we remember that through Advent, through the coming of Jesus, is the way in which people come together. And when people come together, the second thing that is promised here is a true and lasting peace. A peace that involves people beating swords into plowshares and not learning the ways of war anymore. So today we pray, Lord, bring that peace through Jesus.